What happens when you finish your set of nails on the client and they're not happy with the work? I'm actually very curious how Tracey is going to tell us how to deal with this. We're going to talk about it right now on the Biz Talk. I'm not happy with a lot of things, Tracey, that go on here. Let's just put this on the table while we're having this little session. Let's communicate. Not happy with, I have a list.
Let's communicate.
I have a list for Tracey. I'm going to give it to her after we do the podcast.
Okay.
It's not anybody's, business or they don't need to know.
Let's just put it out there.
No.
Let's put it out there.
I'm polite and kind to people that
could
consume.
get other people's opinions on it.
We will after. But let's first talk about this situation. I'm really curious because I'm visualizing, right? I'm a tech. Mm-hmm. I do a set of nails. Mm-hmm. And right in front of my face, they're going to say, I'm not happy with this. Like, that's a little that can be terrifying, right? Stressful. Mm-hmm. There you have maybe another client that's coming up. You have to deal with a situation right now. Mm-hmm. It's, what do you say? So how about this? Can we run through a scenario? Well, tell me what you're going to do first. We'll run through a scenario after, because I think people would be interested. I like our scenarios.
It depends what it is, because there's several different things that it could be. Like, there are the person that truly is not happy. They're just they don't like it. Maybe you did make a mistake. Then there's the person who insisted on caca brown and PP yellow, and you're just told them that
you can't throw those on. And
no, but it happens, and they're like,
God.
I want these colors, and you're like, those will not look good together, ma'am. It's not going to work. Nope, that's what I want. It's my team colors. I don't know. I've had it. And you do it, and then they're like, oh, I don't like this. Well, so there's that situation. Then there's the situation of people just wanting free stuff.
Okay. So this is a lot more complicated than I ever imagined. And these are all real situations. Let's start with the client wants these colors. You said they're not going to look good together. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's start with that.
Okay.
How do you deal? And I think there's a few more I can think of. Maybe some real, they just don't like it. You know what I mean? But we'll run through those. Let's start with this one. Caca brown and PP yellow colors. I love that so much. They wanted, it's their team color, whatever team that is. I don't know what team that is, but whatever team has those colors. Browns. Yeah, that marketing person should be fired from ever designing anything for that team. But let's say they pick it, at the end they don't like it. Mm-hmm. Hey, Tracey, oh my God, you were right. I don't like these colors.
I know. Look at them.
Okay.
What were you thinking? I told you. Habib, seriously, I told you. You know what? When you come back in 2 weeks, we can change them out. We can do something.
Tracey,
however,
please.
Habib, I know what you're going to say. I don't have time today. So
can you throw a quick polish over?
If I have time, I will. But I actually see my next client. So you know what? You want to come back I have like a 10-minute slot. I can put you in real quick. But guess what? You're paying for me that.
You got to pay for that polish.
You know what? I'm going to be nice today.
Okay.
But this will never happen again. Okay. Say it with me.
This will never happen again.
Okay.
I'm going to trust your color.
Thank you.
Okay. I like that. I like what you did. Honestly, it's really good. The way you communicate, it's fun. It's a little playful, but you're communicating clearly. I like that a lot.
Diffusing it. Like you're hitting it before they even get to say it. Like, I know.
Yeah. Totally. But you're also making it very clear. And the thing is you're like, okay, I'm going to take care of it. Like, fine. Yeah,
I can't have you walking around like that.
Right. Because ultimately it's going to be your oh, I got caca brown and PP yellow from Tracey Ryerson.
Yes.
Like, you don't want that.
She's a color genius.
You don't want that. So, okay, what about the situation? This is fun. Okay, what about the situation? Anytime you throw in caca brown and PP yellow, we're saying it too many times. Okay, I'm going to stop.
It's because we're 5.
Yeah, because we are. So what about the situation where they're like, do whatever you want. and you're like, okay, and you pick a combo, and let's say it's a good color combo, but they just look at it and go, I don't like these colors.
No, so that wouldn't happen.
What do you mean that wouldn't happen?
Because when the first nail that I did, I'd be like, do you like how this combo's working?
Okay.
Yeah.
Smart.
Of course, it's going to bleed a little bit more or whatever. But yeah, I'm kind of feeling it. Are you? No? Okay, let me throw something else in there real quick.
Oh, so.
I always ask first nail.
Dude, preventative.
Yes.
So smart. I
but
think.
If you let me proceed, this is the same conversation.
Same conversation at the end. Look, you told me you liked it, 9 nails ago.
Yeah.
What? Okay. This is really, really good. Like, that is, just time-saving communication upfront.
Yep.
Let me know. Are you good with this? Yes. Cool. Yeah. Let's keep going. That's why. When you said it never happened, I was like, what are you talking about? That's why. Because it's preventative. You have a good system.
And you're at a point where it's very easy to fix. It's not going to cost you time.
What about the random situation of, so you do that with length, you would do that with, like, what if, I guess if it's a returning client that gets the length, that gets...
You get an idea.
You're going to get an idea. This is more for people that are relatively new,
yeah.
I'm assuming, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and so if they come in and it's like, I want stilettos, and then are you going to do the same thing and be like, okay, here's the length, this is stilettos. Are you, functionally, this is going to be challenging. Are you cool with this?
Absolutely, especially when it comes to a stiletto, because it it's a lot of work to fix that. You're not going to fix it. You once it's on. So It's a quick pick, and then like explaining, hey, I wear stilettos. There is challenge. Do you like getting your credit card out of your bank terminal? It's not an option anymore.
Do you have tools to help you?
Yeah, it's going to take some time to adjust. It'll take you a couple days to adjust, just letting you know. And then that way they can make their own decision. And that's why it's so important to have that stuff available immediately. Like, here's a picture of stiletto. Here's almanetto. Here's almond. Where are you thinking on this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the theme is the same, which is communicate with your client. Yeah. If in the end she's still not happy, I like the way you handled it with the first color combo that we discussed. The way you handled it was great. But ultimately, it's about, like, if it's a new client, you've got to get that communication happening early, and then, you get that first nail, color combo, shape, like, cool. Are you good? Are we good to keep going?
Yeah.
Like, that seems like that's a huge key.
Yeah. And that's why usually when you have a new client, you have done a lot of communication through text already. Like, what shape, what length, what are you thinking? Send me some pics, what color ideas. And that way you've already kind of done the legwork, so it's not costing you time at the desk.
Yeah. It's just not, doing nails is not a situation of, like, client comes in, head down, do nails, collect money, out the door.
Be amazing if they could just put, when we did the hour photos where you just dropped off your film and you came back by.
Yeah.
I wish we could do that with nails. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Just a little slot.
This is the service, like, right? You guys say this all the time. I hear Greg saying it all the time too. This is the service industry, right? It's a service business. Yeah. Like, you're there to service the client, to give them this product, which means there has to be a lot of communication.
A lot of communication.
Okay. The final situation, which is somebody's just trying to get a free set. First of all, have you actually had this experience?
Yes.
Okay. I imagine that was the answer. I'm curious. Like, how did that go down?
I had it at the table, and I've had it over the phone. I've had it both ways. So over the phone would be the situation of they leave, they seem happy, they pay you, and then they call back and they say, I'm not happy with my nails. So that goes down this way of, okay, can you explain to me what you're not well, all of them are lifted. All of them are coming off. Really? You know what? I'm going to make you an appointment today immediately. I need to see these. I'm going to fix them. I'm going to take care of it. Oh, well, no. I don't want to come in. I just want you to refund my money. Well, I have to see the nails to be able to refund your money. So this happens, and you'll find, especially if you communicate with other salons. I was always very friendly with everybody. You would find that one or two people that were going around doing this all the time.
No way.
Yeah. And they will not come in and show you because they're keeping the nails.
Right. They just want a free service.
Yeah, it happens.
Seriously, like they would just hit
Seriously.
salon to salon, like just go in a circle and try to just get free services.
Get free services. Yep.
So
So immediately when you know that person, I would call the salons and be like, hey, just a heads up, there's a person going around. This is,
let them know.
Yeah.
So how would that play out? How did it play out? If you remember, did she ever come in? Did she ever?
No, they won't. No, because
They won't, because they're trying to get a free service.
yeah, they want someone to come by and pick it up, or just leave the money at the table and I'll pick it up later. No, I have to see them. I have to give me the opportunity to fix them. I want to make you happy.
Right.
And then no, I want my money. Well, no, that's not how it works. So,
Right.
no.
Right. Exactly. And you don't want that client, obviously,
I don't want this
anyway.
client, yeah.
Okay, over the phone. The other situation is right at the end, and so how does that go down?
I'm not happy with my nails. Oh, really? Okay, well, we went over the pictures. Is it the length? Is there something I can fix? Let me take a look. What are you seeing?
Yeah.
Well, I just don't like them. Well, no, but what exactly?
What?
Hey, can we put a gel polish over the top? Is it the color? What is it? So I can fix it. I'm just not happy. I'm not going to pay for it. Okay, well, if you're keeping them, you're paying for them.
Right.
Or give me the opportunity. No, I'm not. I took my clippers out and I started clipping them.
Like you're not walking out with these
You're
nails.
not walking out with nails.
Yeah.
You're not. And then it took me more time. And she's like, what are you doing? Why are you taking them off? Well, you're not happy, so I'm going to take them off for you so you don't have to have them and you won't have to pay for them. Yeah.
Wow. What if they pull back and they're like, run out the door?
They still got one or two clipped off. What are they going to do?
What if they do it beforehand and at that point you're just like, never see you again?
We made the point, right? Like you got one or two nails clipped off. You know you're never coming back into the salon again. And again, when I did that, I have been doing nails for a while. Yeah.
Right.
I had confidence. I was looking at my nails going, they're good nails.
Yeah.
So if I was looking at them going, she's right, I would be like, you know what? I'm sorry. Let me, you know what? Say, you're right. You're not going to pay for them. Let me have Habib over here. Let me see if he can get you in, and he can fix them. And I really want to sit and watch what went wrong.
Yeah.
And I actually had that situation where a customer wasn't happy. We've talked about it.
Yeah.
I was doing it for someone else in the salon, and I paid for her to get her nails fixed and watched and ate some humble pie.
Yeah, dude, but that's in the beginning, that's what you do. Like you can't expect that you're going to be making money in the first 2-3 years of doing nails. You know, it could be sooner or later, depending on you showing up, you're there to learn education. It's going to cost you, right? So that's understandable.
Yeah.
But when you get to the point where you got a full clientele, maybe you got a few slots, you bring in a new client and this starts happening, like, what's going on.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And you can really get a vibe from people.
Totally.
Yeah.
Especially when you have all that experience of dealing with people constantly.
Yeah.
Like you have a good sense.
The hardest part of it all is I'm not that type of person. So for me, it was like realizing that there were people that would do that kind of thing. It
was kind of like, do you remember the trade show when there was always this customer that would come to the trade shows and she would bring me gifts? She'd bring me
all of us gifts.
Yeah, all of it. Exactly. Here's a tie and then a shirt for Greg.
Nice
and
gifts.
Like really nice gifts. And then we found out that she was stealing products. She was like taking powders at the shows and like, you're just like, how can somebody do that?
And it was
shocking.
funny is we had kind of like, did we just see her? And we're like, no. And then another customer came up and said, hey,
she's stealing
from you.
Yeah. And then like going after her, like I remember like walking, this is a whole nother story, but like walking and then she's like just gone.
She was gone. And she never came back. And every trade show, she was at our booth, which was weird. I mean, every trade show, which I mean like New York, Orlando, Las Vegas, like she was.
Yeah.
I don't know what she was doing.
I know, it's crazy.
But I'm pretty sure your gifts were probably stolen.
Oh, for sure. They were really nice. And she's stealing our product. You got to assume she's stealing everything. So the whole point of that is you're going to encounter people, unfortunately, that will take advantage. Obviously, I believe in giving people a benefit of the doubt initially.
Absolutely.
But if you see a pattern emerging, hopefully this will help you communicate and deal with those issues. Let us know in the comments below how you deal with these situations. This is a really interesting topic. I feel like the way that you approached it, Tracey, it's a great process, to to work through these types of situations every single time. It requires communication. So thank you, Tracey. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you next time on the Biz Talk.